Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all having a good week. So I'm just a tad excited about this weekend because the new Superman film comes out. I've got the weekend booked off of work. I'm going to see it 5 times because I'm a huge Superman geek. And I'm wearing a new t-shirt today that Mrs. Fragrance has got for me. But I'm also a huge Fragrance fan. So it got me thinking, what would each version of Superman wear as their daily fragrance? So I've made a list of the actors that portrayed him on the screen, and I've picked out a daily signature scent for each of them. So we'll kick things off with Kirk Alyn. He portrayed Superman between 1948 and 1950, and I think he'd be wearing Penal Clubman Vanilla. This is a lovely barbershop fragrance. It's very manly, but also very fresh. You've got lavender, you've got spices, you got sage, you got vanilla, and you got jasmine in it. He would go about the Daily Planet smelling super fresh, super clean, and he would turn a few heads along the way. And that is Penal Clubman Vanilla. Next up is George Reeves. Now, he portrayed him in the 1950s. He was a bit more manly and a bit more masculine, so he didn't take any prisoners when it comes to the bad guys. So I think he'd be wearing Old Spice because this is super manly, super fresh, and again another barbershop fragrance. You got nutmeg, star anise, orange, aldehydes, lemon, and that is just naming a few of the notes from the 18 that are listed. This would have shown Clark Kent to be a gentleman, but also projecting a lot of masculinity and someone not to be messed with, and that is Old Spice. Next up, Christopher Reeve, who played Superman from 1978 to 1987. My personal favourite Superman, the Superman I grew up with. Now, Christopher Reeve portrayed Clark Kent to be just an everyday sort of guy, bit of a bumbling fool at times, and I think he would have wanted to go totally under the radar, but he would also like to have smelt fresh. So I've picked him Aquacorum. This is a lovely blue freshie. It's very smooth, very inoffensive, but he would be smelling super fresh all day long. And it's got a lovely lavender in it. It's very relaxing lavender. So that would have calmed a lot of people around him and totally thrown everyone off the scent that he was, in fact, Superman. He wouldn't have drawn too much attention to himself. It's not a loud fragrance, but it's a very nice, fresh, smooth fragrance to wear. And that is Aquacorum. Next up, Dean Cain in the 1990s. Now, Dean Cain didn't really hide the fact that he was an incredibly sexy guy. So, in fact, he looked like Superman had just rocked up to a Clark Kent lookalike contest and made minimal effort at all. So I think he'd want to project that even more, and I think he'd be wearing Davidoff Cool Water around the office. This is one of the greatest blue freshies, if not the greatest blue freshie ever made. This is sexy, aquatic, aromatic, green and woodsy. Absolute classic. If you've never owned a bottle of this, I suggest you buy it at least once in your life because this is absolutely phenomenal. There's a reason why it still sells today, 35, 38 years after it first came out. You got seawater, lavender, mint, green notes, florals, woods, tobacco and musk. Masterpiece. And that is Dean Cain's choice. Cool Water for men. Now, the early 2000s saw a younger Superman, Tom Welling. He was in high school. And I think that a lot of kids at that time would have been wearing Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce. And Tom Welling, I think, would have wanted to blend in a little bit more, but he also had a sort of the ability to show off a little bit. So I think he'd be going with this. Ahmed Al-Maghribi's Kaf, because this smells just like Fierce. However, the volume, the power and the projection is turned way up. So he would stand out whilst also blending into everyone. The watermelon and lavender open on this is sensational. Just be careful if you spray this on your clothes because it's got quite a high oil concentration in this. So I would do a little tester patch first before you start spraying it all over your shirt. Projects like an absolute beast. This is a super beast of all fragrances. Stunning. You got watermelon, lavender, floral, sandalwood, white musk and ambroxan. So it's got that lovely shower gel sort of vibe. Ahmed Al-Maghribi's Kaf. Brendan Routh then took on the role in 2006. And this Superman was trying to win over the heart of Lois Lane. So I think he would have gone for something which kept him low-key in the office but turned heads as well. Burberry Touch for Men does that for me. It's a unique blend of florals, woods, spices, musk, and it is absolutely super versatile. He could wear this about the office out while he's doing his job, while he's saving people. But I think he would eventually get Lois Lane's attention wearing this. Smooth violet leaf, artemisia, orange, nutmeg, tonka and white musk give this the most irresistible dry down going. Absolutely fantastic fragrance, Burberry touch for men. Next, come along Henry Cavill. Now, Henry Cavill looks very masculine. He's built like a brick house. So I think he's going to be wearing something strong and manly. And I think he's going to go for Cassius from Mason Alhambra. This is very manly, but it's also very welcoming and very smooth as well. It projects really, really well. This is for a man who's got a lot of confidence, but doesn't want to come across too arrogant. Nutmeg, apple, tonka, rose, patchouli and vanilla. He'd turn heads at the Daily Planet without wearing this. If he put this on as well, he'd be absolutely unstoppable. So Henry Cavill's choice, Mason Alhambra's Cassius. Next up, Tyler Hoechlin. I think that's how you pronounce it. I may have murdered his name. The 2020s TV series. Now, he's a dad in this. He hasn't got money to be throwing about like, on different expensive fragrances. So I think he's going to go for a bit of a cheapie, but he's going to want to be smelling fresh while he's out saving people. So I've gone with Durham Silver. This is completely inoffensive. You've got lemon and bergamot in the open. Then you've got jasmine, lavender, rose, cardamom, vetiver and cedar. This is perfect for a busy dad that wants to smell fresh and clean all day long, but doesn't want to spend a fortune to do it. It's a very addictive fragrance. Lois Lane will be all over him, and I would imagine they'll probably be having even more kids once she's got hold of him. That is Durham Silver. And now finally, the new Superman, David Corenswet. Haven't seen the film yet. I'm hoping he absolutely smashes this role, and I think there's only one fragrance he could wear. Superman X Hugo. This is super fresh, guys. It's got aldehydes, it's got mint, it's green, it's citric, it's absolutely stunning. I'm wearing this whenever I get the chance. It smells like the most absolutely fantastic shower gel in the world. The only notes listed on this are aldehyde, mint and patchouli, but I do get citrus, I do get a sweet sort of red berry or in there as well, and also kind of like a vanilla-y sort of, a vanillic sort of scent on the dry down. But I'm telling you now, if Clark Kent wears this about the office, he's going to be super fly, I'll tell you. Absolutely incredible fragrance. It's not cheap, but it's a limited edition. If you're a Superman fan, if you're a fragrance fan, get this, because for me, I'm going to be rocking this all summer. I hope the film is as good as I'm wishing it to be. Go check it out. Check out these fragrances. And if you've got your own ideas what each Superman would wear, put them in the comments. If you could please like and subscribe, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I hope you're good, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.